Hello, I'm Jack. Welcome to my channel, Practical Programming with Dr. Su. In this video series, you will learn everything you need to get started with WebGPU Graphics Programming. In this video, we will use WebGPU version 0.1.13. This is the latest version at this moment. In the last video, we discussed how to create a 3D torus surface chart with both color-mapped surface and a wireframe on the surface. In this video, I will use the same framework to create a parametric 3D Klein bottle surface chart. Here, we will use the Git tool to clone the source code used in the last video. Here is the download link at GitHub repository. From this link, you can download the source code used in the last video. Now start Visual Studio Code directly from Windows Start menu. Here, Visual Studio Code. This is a Visual Studio Code interface. Now let's start a new terminal window. In this window, we cd into the code folder, cd code folder, and make a new folder called GPU 47. Make a directory GPU 47. Then cd into this new folder, cd. We can then clone the source code used in the last video with the command git clone WebGPU 46. Here we need to put a space and a period after this command. This will place our source code in the current folder. Okay, run this command. Okay, you can see the source code is indeed in this current folder. Now open this folder from Visual Studio Code. Open folder, code, GPU 47. Here contains the source code used in the last example. Now open a new terminal window and run the command npm install to restore all the packages used in this example. Okay, finished. Now all the installed packages are stored in node module or folder. In this video, we want to create a parametric 3D Klein bottle surface chart. The Klein bottle can be defined using a set of parametric equations as shown here. These equations look very complicated. Here U, V are parameters. Previously, we have implemented the Klein bottle function in the math.func.ts file. You can see from math.func.ts file, you can see here Klein bottle. We already implemented this function in this file, so we can reuse this function here. Next, we need to make some changes to the index.html file. From dist folder, open index.html file. First, we need to change the title from 46 to 47 because this is 47th video. Here we also need to change the H1 title from torus surface chart to Klein bottle surface chart. Here we will use same parameters as those used in the last video. This is a drop-down menu allows you to select different square image for our wireframe. You can see here we have 10 different square images to choose from. This is a drop-down menu let you select the color map. Here contains 11 color map names we defined in the color map data.ts file. Now we can save this file. Next, we need to make some modifications to the main.ts file. From src folder, open main.ts file. Since most code for render pipeline and render path have been already included in the chart.ts file, so here the main.ts file becomes very simple. Here we first introduce create chart with texture method from chart.ts file. From surface data.ts file, we introduce parametric surface data method. And then from math func.ts file, we introduce here we need to change from Taurus to Klein bottle. Next, we create a new function called create chart. This function contains several input arguments. The first one is texture file. Lets you select different square image for creating a wireframe. Here, the color map name lets you specify color maps for our 3D surface. Inside this function, we call parametric surface data methods. Here, the torus we need to replace by Klein bottle. So here we need to change the code. See Klein bottle, and also with the value range for the Klein bottle. This function generates the vertex, normal, color map, and the UV data. We then call create chart with the texture function to create a Klein bottle surface chart with both color maps and wireframe. The rest of the code is the same as I used in the last video. Here we define the default square. I use white square as a default square image. The default color map name we use the jet. And then we call the create chart method here to create a 3D Klein bottle surface chart with default color map and wireframe. This part of the code allows user to recreate Klein bottle surface chart with different color map and wireframe by selecting them from two drop-down menus implemented in the index.html file. Now we finish the modification to this file. We can save it now. Up to now, we have finished all the programming. We can then run the following command on the terminal window. npm run prod to bound our TypeScript code in production mode. Okay, the bound file is created successfully. Now we can click the Go Live link to open Chrome Canary to view our Klein bottle surface chart. Click this link. Here is our Klein bottle surface chart with default jet color map and a white wireframe displayed on this page. You can see our 3D surface chart looks very nice and pretty. Here we can change color maps by selecting different color map name. For example, HSV, Cool, Spring, and so on. Let's go back to the default jet. We can also change the wireframe color. For example, red, green, and blue, and black. Of course, you cannot see the black wireframe on the surface. So we go back white square. The same issue for our wireframe occurs when we select a square image with different color other than white. The wireframe color does not really look like the pure color, except for the white. We have explained the reason for this issue using our Cedar code. Even though we cannot get a wireframe with pure color except for white, we still get the nice looking 3D surface chart with our square texture. Now we have completed this example. In next video, we will create a 3D parametric Wiener-Krug surface chart. Most examples presented in this video series are based on my recently published book, Practical WebGPU Graphics. From this link, drsu.net.com, you can see the details about this book. I have created a GitHub repository to host the source code used in this video series. From this link, you can download the source code used in this video series. I also created a live demo at this link. This demo shows the live results by running the example projects presented in this video series. I will end this video here. See you next time. Bye.